Hello YouTube, this is Jason, aka Junky. Hope this video finds you doing well. It is Thursday, January 25th. I plan on doing a trading video later today. However, there was information released last night after or during the time that I released my video that I wasn't aware of. So I wanted to just address it real quick before I got my day started today, because it was significant with two of the different programs. Basically, first we'll start with Davor. They've introduced the early capital release feature. So basically, I guess I'll just read it. Dear Devore community, we are very happy to announce that lending system has just been updated. This major update will allow you to better control your lending money in our platform. From now on, when you make a lending package, you will be able to end it anytime you want after the first 14 days before the official release date. So how does it work? There's a release button next to each lending package. So you click on it, you open up a pop-up, you'll see all the details, and you can click confirm, and then you basically can end the package. So basically, and then they give an example down here. So the way that will work basically is within the first 30 days, within the first 30 days, if you requested, let's say you invested $1,000 and you decided you wanted to release your money and you wanted your money back, you'd get your $1,000 back. But then they charge you a processing fee down here. It looks like it's 0.29% or 2.9% financing fee, processing fee, I should say. So they get some money out of you for doing that, and then you don't get to keep any of the interest that you gained in that time. And then if you do it after 30 days, you get 50% of the interest that you made for the second month. All right. So, and they give a couple examples here. Now, this says it will not affect existing packages. So we go to, here's my lending, here's my account here. And you see that, I've got $30,000 invested, and here's the total earned. And then here's what's currently in my lending wallet. But I don't have a button for release next to mine because, I've already been involved. So I think the people that have already had loans, it doesn't really affect you, but anybody that may want to create a new loan, it applies to you. So my thoughts on it, I mean, the people behind Davor are alleged to be bankers. This is what we've been told. This is how they've advertised. They're doing arbitrage trading, which is, a closed transaction. So it's you have a seller and a buyer before you even go into the transaction in arbitrage trading. So it's inherently safer. Okay. Now, that's arbitrage in general, not speaking specifically to Davor. So they advertise that they do arbitrage trading because it is a safer way to trade. So you feel there's less risk, right? And then with this added early capital release, the biggest fear in investing in anything is when people hold your money. The longer they hold it, the less comfortable you are. So the ability to release your funds at any time quells that fear to some extent for a lot of people. So my thoughts are maybe there are bankers behind this because they clearly understand the fear and the thought process of lenders, because these are the fears that your capital's tied up, and what are you investing in? Is it safe? And they seem to address both of those. Now, that does not speak to the validity of what they're doing, but it does show that they understand the fears that people have about the risk involved with these platforms. And BitConnect, it's nice being the number 2 and then the number 1 falls and you become the number 1. But, you also have to deal with the fallout of the number 1 disappearing. Almost no one has faith in lending platforms right now. So this was probably completely necessary. So I'm interested to see how the market's going to react to it. It just happened 5 or 6 hours ago. So we'll see. And I know their coin was up to $180 at one point, and it's under 70 now, I believe. Where are we at? It's $67 now for the coin. So it's the confidence in this segment of the market is very, very, very low. So something drastic needs to be changed, and they probably are the number 1 lending platform right now. So they have to be a leader. So does it speak to the validity of the platform? I don't know. That's my honest answer. I really don't know. but we'll see how the market reacts and how it affects things. Next, I want to talk about USI. I copied this from my back office because I didn't want to show my back office. But the this is a notification that anybody that's in USI received just recently, and basically they're officially back live in the US. As it says here, the USI Tech corporate team is constantly working on continued sustainability and success of the company, and we are delighted to formally announce that we are re-entering the North America, that's USA and Canada market with immediate effect. I know this is true because one of the people that brought USI to me contacted me last night at like 12 a.m. Eastern time, and he told me that he was able to go back in and buy more packages. So apparently it's back live. And it says we're working closely with our corporate lawyers to look at ways to resume commission payments, continuing the referral commission for our partners in North America. Now, I think what's going to happen here, based on the previous information that they've released and based on what I see in my back office, they have not released the wallet button that allows us to withdraw our money. And they spoke to this in the video that came out earlier in the week, or on Monday, I think it was, that they didn't want to make all the commissions and all the available balance in your Bitcoin packages available, because the lack of confidence would cause everybody just to withdraw all their money at the same time. So I think they're going to strategically, I don't know if they're going to do it by region, do it by amount. They haven't announced it yet, but I think they're going to come up with some kind of game plan to systematically enable us to release the Bitcoin and the money that they're holding in a controlled manner, so it doesn't create a massive exodus of the platform, right? So they're back in. Now, in this letter, and it's kind of long, so I mean, if you're in USI or affiliated, then you can, read this in your back office. And it basically talks about, by May and June, they're going to have 600 petahash of Bitcoin mining, which is a lot of mining power, and just a lot of information about their tech coin and, not the tech coin, but here's the part about the controlled payout of the BTC packages. And then the controlled payout of the commissions. And it sounds as though the commissions section of it is suspended for a period until they can rebuild up the reserves, because they spoke about triple digit millions of dollars. So hundreds of millions of dollars was taken in December due to some glitch in the system for a couple of days, which allowed people to stack up a bunch of accounts and somehow withdraw hundreds of millions of dollars from the platform. So that's what they reported. So then here they also have listed a copy of the PDF from their lawyer. So of course I clicked it and went to it, and I highlighted some things that were key and that I thought. So it says, I'm going to read this here. As you're aware, USI is actively involved in ongoing regulatory matters in the following states: Minnesota, Washington, Texas, and Hawaii. Counsel at HDC is actively engaged with each of the aforementioned states and is working to identify the principal state-based issue, resolve said issue accordingly, and attain any and all necessary state-based qualifications and or licensure. This being said, it can be stated without equivocation that the primary objection posited by the state revolves around the marketing techniques employed by USI members when holding public demonstrations and or marketing USI over the internet via video or blog. And it says, additionally, it appears to be a widely held stance among the various states that for the marketing techniques of USA and Canada-based USI members, USI could develop a pathway to full regulatory acceptance without tremendous issue. This being said, the issue of regulating and monitoring USI members' marketing techniques remain an outstanding matter that must be addressed prior to any consideration of re-entry into the U.S. market. I would advise that USI employ a system of internal regulation and vetting specific to reviewing proposed marketing scripts, marketing sales material, and USI corporate documents. And they spoke to this in the video earlier this week, that they were going to start having kind of standardized videos and standardized marketing packages to keep people from going off the rails. And then they speak here about, the buyback, the rebuys on the packages and how that affects things. And there could be some compliance issues there. And then there's some KYC, know your customer obligations that you have to meet, which they already do. And then, so right here, in closing, let us be clear that we continue to interact and communicate with each and every state regulatory body and or commerce department in order to ensure USI stays within the law or actively endeavors to alter its conduct in furtherance of adherence. This being said, but for the hardening of internal regulatory procedures imposed upon the members, USI battles within North America will be consistently fought from a less than optimal position. Apparently, USI has decided to take that on because it will be an uphill battle, basically, and it's going to be a consistent thing. That the regulations are going to be hard to come into compliance with, but apparently they're prepared to fight that fight, and these are the attorneys that are handling it for them. So USI is back live, and you can buy packages and do whatever you do. Now, again, on this, I've always felt that USI underlying had good intentions and was a decent company. I mean, you would have to be kind of crazy to come out and make kind of the claims that they were doing, and I don't know, to do it so out front with all the leadership clearly available in Bitcoin, which is an area where it's a lot easier to be anonymous. So, that was always a feather in the cap. But, I'll take a wait and see approach on this. I'd like to see how the wallet is handled, when the money that's in my BTC packages that I've earned off the money that I bought packages with, when that becomes available for me to withdraw. And I'll take a wait and see approach and get more information. But I mean, on the outlook, it looks good, and I think this letter from the attorney validates a lot of their claims, which is good. It's always good to have some type of validation on these things. So USI is back open. Davor coin, you can withdraw your money at any time, but you'll lose money if you do it within the first 30 days because it's going to cost you 2.9% to get your money back, plus whatever the fees are in blockchain transactions and things like that. But I think that's going to be security for some people, and that's an added element that they need. But I do feel as though Davor needed to do that because they're now the market leader, and this market is tanking. There's zero confidence out there in lending platforms. So we'll see how the market reacts, but that's the news. I thought I'd just get that out to you quickly. We'll do a trading video later today. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Hit the little bell so you get notifications whenever the videos do come out. Join CryptUnite Global. It's growing quick. There will be information about the trading bot today in the video too. A lot of you have been asking me about the trading bot on last night's video. I did not forget about the trading bot. If you're in the community, you know that we have been voting on which trading bot to use. So we're gonna announce that tonight. So the people that are questioning me in the comment section, hey, did you forget about the trading bot? That means you're not really paying attention in the Facebook group. Shame on you, because we're talking about it all day, every day in there. All right. So we'll let you know tonight what's going on with that. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a good day.